Relaxed.
All right. We are live.
Yay.
We're going to be talking about color today.
Yes.
Color and lighting. You can thank Fox for suggesting it to Christina.
Yes, and then I suggested it to Colton, and then we said yes.
So I did pre-prepare just like a little bit of color stuff here. We're gonna go over a little bit of color stuff, interesting lighting situations, cast shadows, hard and soft light, rim light, probably some stuff like that.
And then we're gonna turn them into anime heads.
Yes. So
later
if you're
on.
watching the VOD, that is what we're doing.
Yes.
Now let me go ping, and then we'll go ahead and get started. What is it,
People
Wednesday?
who do watch the VOD let us know what your favorite color is.
Yes.
What was it? Oh, you did not ping.
No, I'm pinging.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lexi, Stickman, Wendy, Ginny. Hey, Ginny. Been a while. Dahlia, hello. Hey, Shattuck. Hey, Lily. Awesome.
Color and light lessons. There we go.
Yes, this is gonna be sick.
Let's see. How is everybody doing?
Yeah.
So we are talking about color today. Color. So pretty much everything today is going to be about color, except maybe later on in stream, where there may be like a watercolor.
Yeah, I am planning to do that. Hello, Ashi. Blue smile. Oh yeah, color. Heck yeah.
Finish your challenge. Awesome. That's fun.
Awesome.
Yep. A couple more days to get challenges in.
Yes, that's right. Our bi-weekly challenges.
Not to get them in, but like to finish them.
Yeah. Bi-weekly challenges are this Friday, isn't it? That's crazy. Isn't it? I feel like it's been about 2 weeks.
How is everybody doing?
Kind of sketchy to warm up a little bit. 'Cause I haven't drawn today. I don't think we haven't drawn today for the both of us.
Not really.
Oh, here we go. Cute little Miki.
I did set up a little bit of lighting reference here.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and grabbed, let me see if I got it here. Yeah.
Ooh.
I went ahead and grabbed, come on. Some lighting reference earlier. I just took some pictures.
That one's going to be a really fun one. You know, I always think it's an interesting comment when people say like, oh, my colors look flat. Like, what does that exactly mean? Do you mean like just kind of dull? Is that what it means?
I just set up like a little cardboard thing and took some pictures with like my, like a little flashlight and stuff. I think this one's pretty cool.
I like that one a lot.
So we're probably going to talk a little bit about lighting and hard and soft shadows and stuff today as well.
Hey, Fox. Fox is like, just woke up from a nap.
Even this one. That one's a little blurry, sorry.
But that one's cool. I mean, we can probably just cannibalize it, you know? But that one's sick. That one's so cool.
This one's pretty cool.
Actually, I feel like doing this really helps to show like why light and shadow appears where they do. So, yeah, you can make like little mock-ups. Like the colors are dull. Okay. You can definitely take that to consideration.
Flat. Dull and vibrant colors don't have anything to do with flatness or dimension, unless you mean like dull, just dull. Flatness would generally refer to like dimensional issues or your values not describing the form very well. But yeah, we can talk about making things a little bit more vibrant and interesting.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of suggestions before stream for what we can cover. This was actually for a student the other day. And then this was a little thing before stream. I thought maybe it's like, you know, a green ball with cool lighting and some really warm like fill on this side and then maybe a little red at the bottom. These demos were always popular in the past, so I went ahead and made another one. Like, this one's cool as this one's warm. So, you know, this plays the role of the warm.
The warm lit side.
The warm, right? And this is the cool. But in this one, this is the warm and this is the cool, right? And this is even cooler in the background. So Christina actually suggested something before stream. Give your colors a role. And I actually really like that because like when you're choosing your colors, pre-think what role they're going to play in the shot. Are they going to be your lights? Are they going to be your darks? Are they going to be your cools? Are they going to be your warms? Because if you just choose a color, like is this my cool or is this my warm? Like if you kind of just choose colors at random, like what is this? Is this my light or my dark? Is this my cool or my warm? Right?
We don't know yet.
If I put this next to it, it's my cool. But if I put
Whoa.
this next to it, it's my warm.
Wow.
And if I put this next to it, it's my light. However, if I put this next to it, it's my dark. So it's like kind of pre-planning, what do you want your lights to be? What do you want your darks to be? And what role do you want these colors to play? Because, you know, paintings, images have light and dark colors and values in them.
Yeah.
So like thinking in terms of what role are your colors going to play? So we actually made a couple of color palettes. And you can see like, you know, my warm, my cool, my light, my dark. Here's like a more neutral. My cool is the light on this one. This one's really warm, which is my
Very
dark.
warm.
And then we've got like another little bit darker here.
Well, here's another thing is that when you look at these colors together, you can already see like a value relationship. Like one color is lighter than another. One color is darker than another.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As soon as you add more than one thing, a relationship forms. So if you just choose two things at random, boop, and boop, there's a relationship between them,
Yep.
right? Anything. And it doesn't really matter. Like you can have really, really fun with this kind of stuff. Like
Almost
this is a
like
nice
random colors.
relationship.
That's a really pretty color.
And then I could go, maybe I'll just have like a little pop in here. Right? Is this the same value? A little bit darker. So like there's a relationship that forms between these three things, and they each take different roles automatically. So that's a good way to think about color. If you're going to be choosing cat hair all over my microphone. If you're going to be choosing colors, think about their roles.
Yeah.
How do you pick colors for skin? And any color.
Any color can be skin.
The illusion of skin is created through the material, not the color. So like you could have, you know,
Green skin.
green, you know, purple, blue, any skin, skin color, and it can look like skin. It's going to look like skin because of the context, and it's going to look skin because of how the material reacts to light.
Yeah. Like this can be a skin tone. Because this could be like someone in a very dark purplish setting, and if they're like fair, if they have like fair skin, then maybe this is how the color would affect the skin tone in a fair setting like this. If I just add a face to it, oh wow, I can immediately tell that this is going to be skin tone. I know you don't. No, he's like, no, I don't wanna. If you want to add like a bit of vibrancy, you know, like adding a bit of subsurface or like kind of blush is really good. Like, look at that. Kind of looks more like skin now. It's not exactly quote unquote skin tone like this or a darker skin tone, but like it reads like skin.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some areas in the face will have like some oily bits. So like the nose, sometimes the forehead, the lips. It's like, oh yeah, it feels more like skin again.
Yeah.
Really.
And again, like there is no general sense, because even like a very generic skin tone under different temperature lighting is going to change a lot. It's going to change a lot. Like there is no color for a skin tone. Like there's no like standard color. Because like even if you take my skin and you light it under a cool light, it's going to be very different as a base than if you light it under a warm light, than if you light it under whatever, the sunlight. Skin is much more about the material.
Yeah.
Than it is like how the material reacts to light rather than what exact colors you choose. It's just you can't really go, oh, that's the color of it.
Yeah.
Like you could in your mind, but that might not be the color that you actually choose. You could go,
it's like a modified base color.
Yeah. Like you go in your head, that's the wrong one. In your head you go, I don't know, maybe Colton is, I don't know.
You're a bit cooler than that.
A bit cooler than that?
Yeah, you're more pinkish.
More pinkish?
Yeah.
Like down here?
Not that, like there.
Like here?
Yeah.
Like maybe Colton is, I don't know, this. But you shine a cool light on it and it may turn this.
Yeah.
Like in the painting, you will never see this color. You will only see this color because you're shining a light on it that changes the color. And like, we're not working with neutral lights all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the black and white. There's that. Can you tell me more about color theory and digital art? Yeah, it's exactly the same as color theory and any other art. You're just using a different medium.
Yep.
So red is red, blue is blue, green is green. Digital art gives you the ability to get very, very, very extreme with some of your hues that you would never be able to achieve with a traditional medium.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's the same.
Like, what I think about is my environment. If I have a blue environment and I literally just put in this like really bright orange, I gotta have a reason for this orange. Like, if I don't want to like this, then I'm gonna have to incorporate this blue in here somewhere. So like, if I want this to be wholly tinted in this bluish color, I just go like this. And it still feels warm.
And you can see the relationship there.
Look at that.
Right? So it's like before, it was that. After, it was that.
It's desaturated. It has cooled down.
Because the blue, the environment is affecting it.
Exactly.
And now, obviously, the camera picks up terrible colors on the iPad, so you're just going to have to bear with us.
Yeah. What will light skin look like under a light like blue light? It depends on how strong the light is.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, like true colored lights are extremely, extremely powerful.
You know,
like blue light is a very, very dim light. And like, I mean, if you're talking like blue, like an ultramarine blue, like this sort of thing.
It's like this.
It will turn everything blue. You will no longer see like the local color of the thing virtually. Like if you truly shine a blue light on something, your object is now blue.
Yep. Like,
or
you
it's black,
see,
right?
You'll barely see any orange. There's no orange. Like if I color pick this, it's blue.
Yeah, it's 100% blue.
Yeah. Like even the highlights is blue. Like people think that you should see some skin, quote unquote, skin tone in this. But if it's a pure blue light, everything's just gonna be blue.
Yeah.
And everything that doesn't reflect the blue would be black.
So when you're dealing with tints, like slightly blue or cool, like for example, you may have cool lights in your house or you may have warm lights in your house. Those are not blue and red lights or orange lights. Those are like very, very, it's like Kelvin, right? It's like you might have like a 5600K, is that how you say it? Or you might have like whatever, a warm or a cool, like it's this tint. It's not like blue.
Yeah.
Or else your image looks like this.
Exactly.
Do it. Try it in Blender. Like, for real. Download Blender. Get a ball. Shine a blue light on it. Get, like, a bunch of different colored balls, like a green, a yellow, a red, a blue, a pink, and shine a blue, like, straight-up blue light on it. It's going to turn everything blue, except for, like, the reds and stuff. It'll turn them black.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what it ends up looking like.
I mean, here's another example. If you want to maintain some form of that, like, skin tone in here with a light blue setting, this one is like, okay, it's not a blue light, but it's a blue tinted light, and you can still see that warmth in the skin.
Yeah, like that's tinted blue. That's not like blue.
Yeah, that's not blue. Like this is blue, but this, like if we just kind of take this color palette, it's like a light blue. So it's like this. But it's not overpowering the skin tone, so you can still see some areas of warmth. But if I were to just put in her base color like this, it would not match. This has to be tinted down. So all I have to do is, sometimes all you have to do is just take this base color and just kind of lightly mix it in to this blue, and now it's affected by it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you want to see what happens when you shine a red light on something.
Ooh.
This is what happens when you shine a red light on something. It's red.
It's red.
It is red. Like everything is red. This is a secondary light source back here. Like, so all this is being lit by something from the right.
That's probably like
this
a
red light,
yeah.
I'm talking, it is red. Like straight up red lights will turn everything so red. It's the whole world turns red. It's crazy. Right? So like if you want a tinted light, you could have that, or you can use this like in combination with another light like this one. You know, you can only see the local value or the local color of this shirt where the red light is not hitting, but the other light is. This is like a much more neutral light coming from the right. And you can see every plane that's being hit by the red light is red, straight up red. And all the other planes that are being hit by the other lights, or the other light, they're more of the value of the, or not the value, the color of the shirt itself. Right? It's like, you got to think about it. Like, you have your different colors, like a light bulb, like that's white, it will have all of the colors coming out of it, right? So it's like, if this is red, it'll bounce back red. If this is blue, it'll bounce back blue. If this is green, it'll bounce back green. But if this light is only red, right, it's just going to bounce back red. So it'll only bounce back the red inside of something. Red. Only bouncing back the red inside of this shirt. And so that's why everything turns red. And if your object has no red in it, it's just going to turn black.
And especially if the color is like, what, like a darker color, like green, you won't really, it'll just go to black.
Yeah. So if you can't shine like a red light on something and get a color that doesn't have red in it, it's like, it's physically impossible.
Yeah.
Red, like it won't bounce back the right color. And so it'll look very strange. It'll look kind of contradictory to our brains because we never seen it before because it can't happen in real life.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why you should get a colored light, and we actually just ordered some colored lights, so where they're gonna come in later on. But like, get colored lights and get like a little still life that with different colors and see how the colors react to each other. You will get like, for instance, if you have like an orange. Oh, okay, this is what I see in like a fish tank, for example. So this is like a fish tank. This is just a black.
That's purple.
Yeah.
That one's purple.
So like, let's say you have like a red aquarium tank and the light is going to be red. Anything that is going to reflect red is going to get even redder. So like a yellow mixed with this red will turn into an orange. And it'll be very, very bright. But things that are black, or not, things that are like blue will turn black.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. Like if you shine this purple light on these different balls, this one's red, green, yellow, blue, you can see that the green one, it just completely neutralizes it because there's no green in the light to bounce back. This one, it only bounces back like the red inside of the ball, so it turns red. This one, it bounces back the blue inside of the ball. This one, it bounces back the red inside of the ball. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if there's nothing of that color to bounce back, it doesn't bounce it back. Like, it can't. And so it's kind of complicated, but this stuff is kind of important when it comes to wanting to do like strongly colored lights, because you don't want to paint something that couldn't physically exist because no one would really believe it.
Yeah. Like, I will literally see red portraits and all the light will be red and then all the shadows will be black.
Yeah.
And that's just, it would be like a monotone.
Yeah. And then if there's a blue light in the shadows, all the shadows are blue.
Yeah. All the shadows are blue.
And now blue and red lights are very dim, so it would be a pretty low contrast portrait. It's just something to keep in mind. Like, it's something to keep in mind when you're doing colored like studies and lighting. So I would honestly really recommend to do studies.
Yeah.
It's like a cool alien thing or something.
I know. It's like a weird thing. Weird red mask. Oh, and maybe we can even go in and say,
like, you can't bounce back a color that's not there. So, you know, I don't know.
Ooh, now it's a red mask.
Yep. That's fun.
Yeah. I would also say combine your knowledge of portrait lighting too. Like all the lights that we, all the lighting areas that we see here, like that will combine with the color theory. So it's like you can then start thinking, what is going to be light? What color is going to be the dark? And then fit those colors into those roles. And that way it'll look a lot more, cohesive. Well, that's sick.
Dude, that's really cool.
That's a really cool one. Where do you usually find ref for studying?
I make my own a lot of the time.
Yeah, these are our own. I would say like,
cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool one. You can actually get these heads on our TikTok shop.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, I just took these pictures before stream. I just set up like a little... Can you grab me that?
Yes.
Not that.
Oh, this.
Yeah. I just set up this little triangular box, and I just cut a little hole in it. And I shined a light through it and took a picture of it with my camera. Like, that's it. And you can make all these crazy dynamic lighting angles and stuff.
Yeah. Put your characters in like a little room. Struggling coloring clouds. Let's see.
Like, you will learn more from studying something that you've set up yourself than pretty much anything else, because you set it up. Like, you remember how you set it up, and you see, like, the results of what you've created. If somebody else has made something, it's not like it's bad to use that. It's totally fine. You just won't really learn as much because you didn't set it up. It's like half the puzzle.
Exactly. And you have to, like, reverse engineer what they did, and it's even harder.
Yeah.
So.
But, you know, you can do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with studying someone else's stuff. I just really recommend set up your own still life. Set up your own objects.
Let's see. I thought that this kind of image was really interesting. Because you can clearly see the very clear head planes. Like, if you look at this, here's the S curve of the cheek. Here's the S curve of the cheek. Here's the lit side, the front of the face. Here's the front of the face. And like, they filled the front of the face with this orange light, and then filled the shadow or the other planes in teal. So like, you can use these colors to separate planes in perspective too. We got a few questions that we've been kind of ignoring, huh?
Where? What?
Just kind of up there, but
Oh. No,
don't know.
it's all good. I've been kind of keeping an eye on stuff.
oh, okay, that's good.
No, we don't go live every day. We go live a lot of days. Is it okay to use pre-made color palettes? Yeah, they're like limited palettes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the pre-made color palettes, you're still mixing your individual colors together. You're still going, oh, I'm going to mix this, whatever, blue and green together, or I'm going to mix this red and blue together. Like, it's totally fine. There's lots of limited palettes out there that are very helpful.
And another thing about the skin tone is that you don't see any skin tone in here. But you can tell it's skin. Right? Like, this is entirely teal. But the fact that the texture doesn't get, like, super oily, it's pretty matte.
Yeah.
You get context as to, like, you know, here's the eyes, the face, and the mouth, and the nose, and, you know, then that tells you that this is skin.
Skin is much more about the material than the color of it. Like, when you're painting it. Like, you're just implying material. It's like, how reflective is it? How much does it bounce light? Does it absorb light? How much subsurface scattering do you get?
So, like, this color is my dark. This color is my light. And I've just chosen that. And then anything that is describing the lit side is going to be an orange. Oh. You know, maybe this will all be an orange, perhaps. And it feels believable. I feel like this doesn't need to be that bright. Let me have to kind of finesse these shapes a little bit. With anime heads, like, some of the forms might be a little bit different.
Just like coming from the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, maybe something more like that.
Is that a real apple? No, it's a picture.
No, it's a picture of an apple. In this case, without picking color from the reference, how do you choose the middle tone?
Without picking color from the reference, how do you choose the middle tone?
I
What do
don't
you
know
mean
why
by
this is
middle
doing
tone?
that. Yeah, what do you mean by middle tone? Do you mean, like, in the in-betweens? Like, here's this color, here's what's in between? Do you mean that?
Your iPad's all like...
I know, it's being weird.
There it
It has
is.
all these, like, streaks on it. Yas. I mean, usually it's just a blend. So, sometimes it's like a blend between these two colors where you just kind of, like, mix them in. Other times it's kind of like showing a core shadow, so the core shadow tends to be just a little bit darker.
Yeah. Well, also, think of the subsurface scattering. It's going to saturate. So you could potentially get a more saturated orange in there. Or,
Yeah.
you know, you could get a little bit of vibrancy.
Not like that. Wait 1 second. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah. You can even see on the photo reference of yours, like, if you want to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it turns, like, red.
Mm-hmm.
There's that tone in there. So, like, again, skin is a material. So, like, she's getting subsurface scattering happening. So it's turning, like, pinkish red right in the,
And, like,
right in that
corners of
area.
the eyes. Yeah.
like, look at her cheek. Pinkish red.
Yep, pinkish red. We can try pinkish red in here. Maybe a little bit lighter. And that's the wrong brush. Or wrong size of brush. There we go. So now it kind of feels like it's glowing. And it feels like skin. It's kind of interesting that way. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Is Fox even here? She was the one who asked about color lessons today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like color to me, it just so doesn't really matter as long as there's some kind of logic and I'm defining light and shadow. Like it feels so magical. It feels so magical when the shapes of the planes that are being hit is right. But it just so doesn't matter.
Yeah. You just care more about the shapes.
Yeah. Like let me just look there.
I would find images like this and I would do studies. Whether if it's realistic or more like anime style. Like this is kind of like a little study. Because I'm like, oh, they placed this in the dark, this in the light, and this is how they simplified the shapes. And then that will give you more opportunities to be like, oh, I want to make an illustration that's like this lighting. Now I know how to do it.
Yeah. Like if this photo, for example, gives me some shapes, I could essentially change this to whatever I want.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know, maybe a purple. And then this all out here could be maybe like, I don't know, a vibrant yellow. And it's like, as long as I'm keeping those general shapes, what doesn't really matter that much is the color. It's like, because there's going to be a relationship. Like my purples are my darks. My yellows are my lights. As long as I, you know, kind of keep those. We'd have to work on it for a little bit to get these all replaced and in there. Right? But we would have a relationship between the yellow and the purple that forms on its own. And we could go,
ooh.
Like a vibrant. Like this sort of thing.
And to someone who was asking, like, their colors feel dull, you know, maybe put a little pop of saturation in some of these, in some of them. You know, like when you start mixing with black, or if you start having a lot of grays in your colors, that's what tends to feel dull.
Yeah.
So if you don't want that, you know, put up the saturation. Ooh, that looks really good.
Like you can change these colors to whatever you want, or we could go in here and literally change them to, as long as we're keeping those like shapes clear, we could really kind of change them to anything that we want as long as it works. See, like, let's see, something like this wouldn't work very well because this blue in here, or I don't want that. This blue in here, like blue is a dark color. So it forces this color to be darker. And that's what creates that ugly, muddy look, is because I've just turned a bright color into a dark color when it shouldn't have become dark because there's no argument to make it dark. Right? Like this orange, look at this. See, this is the orange. This is the blue. Orange, blue.
Wow. The values
I'll do it
changed.
again in color. See? This one looks bad because I've created a dark area where there shouldn't be a dark area because blue is dark. This one looks better because orange isn't dark. That's so important. Like you can't force every color to play every role.
Yep. So you have to like physically light or lighten or darken certain areas to make it fit.
Yeah. Like you can't go, oh, I want my shadows bright yellow and I want my lights like a ultramarine blue. You can't, like, then it wouldn't be your lights. Like light has to be lighter than the dark.
Yeah.
Like a light bulb is brighter than, you know, the dark street around it.
Yeah.
If the dark street around it was lighter than the light bulb, it wouldn't be a light bulb. And so that's kind of what's happening there. And people will accidentally make these contradictions. Like they'll change the color of something and it will mess up the value. And they'll be like, but how do I make it this color? And it's like, it can't exist. Like you just can't have a bright, full saturation blue. It just doesn't work. You have to add white to it. And then it'll make it pale.
You have to make other things work around it so that you can get that full saturation bright blue. You know, I mean, that's why the color relativity is a thing. But that's like you have to kind of finesse it, you know. Let's see. Any test with skin tone browns with color on top will, while still keeping the brown undertones, if that makes sense. Like how to make something still feel like a dark brown skin tone in different lighting scenarios. I would say your best bet is to find images of those scenarios and study them, because that's going to help you the most. You're going to be like, oh, how does this natural brown skin affect, or how is it affected with purple light? Does it just become like really dark? I would say keep the values there, right? Your dark skin isn't going to somehow turn very bright, so it's going to still be dark. Let me think.
Yeah, like all of these situations, like they're opportunities to study and learn.
Yeah.
Like set it up. Like I would say set it up. Set up or find a reference and study it and like uncover why. Because like Christina and I can't draw everything from imagination, because there's a lot of situations that we just haven't studied. But if we were to do it in an illustration, we would go, I got to study it first. And then we go and study it and we go, okay, now I understand how it works. And then you can do it.
Like I've seen portraits of people with dark skin, and let me just make this character a little bit more attractive, where everything's just like almost black because they're in a low light setting. And so that tone probably doesn't really show up that much. It depends. Like, also keep in mind that colors will have higher power than others. Like some colors will overpower other colors. And so it's possible that if you're going to place them in a very blue lighting, that brown's not going to show up because it's overpowering it. That also depends.
Yeah. Because like remember, the blue light only bounces back the blue light. It bounces back like whatever color is there. Like we see color because that color is being bounced back.
Yes.
So if the light doesn't have that color in it, you can't get it bounced back and you don't see it. Like that example from earlier, this one right here.
Oh yeah.
Like this purple light can't bounce back everything in the yellow, right? It couldn't be, you couldn't get this.
No.
There's no yellow in the light to bounce back. Right? The blue, it's just bouncing back the blue. Like, because there's blue in purple. There's red in purple. There's not green in purple. So look, if I color sample this green, it's just blue. It's just like a dark blue. Because the purple light, the green ball is only bouncing back the blue in the purple light. And it's only bouncing back the red in the yellow ball. So you can see that these are almost the same. This one's a little bit darker value. This one's a little bit lighter value. But there's no green to bounce back, so it doesn't turn green. And physical light is additive.
Yeah.
Which is like what? RGB?
RGB.
And so there's no G. There's just, I don't know, RB.
RB.
RNB. What'd you search to get those photos? I literally just typed red light on colored balls, but for some reason it was a purple light.
That's funny.
Reflected color and color subtraction. Oh, this seems like a good video. Let me go look at that.
So if a pure blue light lit a red apple, we wouldn't see it.
Oh, this is great.
Oh.
This
is
is
perfect.
perfect.
Blue had some white in it, would turn violet or something. I guess we would have to see it. We would have to make some tests. That's where like you got to be a scientist, right? Ooh.
Red, green, yellow, blue. White light, all of them are being bounced back. The colors they reflect determine the colors that we see.
Whoa.
Here it is.
Red light.
Told ya. The green and the blue turn black. Why? Because there's no green and blue in red. There's yellow and there's red.
And actually, you can kind of see a bit of that yellow tone.
If you shine a blue light on it, only the blues get reflected. This one turns almost black.
Yep.
This one turns blue. This one we can still see, but there's no yellow and there's no red inside of these color balls.
And you know what's kind of interesting? I kind of did like a little like dark skinned person.
Look at this green
lighting, and I turned it black, and it looked good.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the green. There's the yellow. Black. Why? There's no green and red. Green is the complementary of red. And this one turns almost black as well. This is so interesting, isn't it?
It is so cool.
Blue.
Okay, this
The
lighter
red
blue.
turned black. The green, you can see it. The yellow, you can see it a little bit. Except it's kind of like green. And then the blue, you can see.
Well,
so
I feel
like
this
person,
is a lighter blue color.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
person physically set this up. Look, what is this light color?
Like a
light
light
green.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like you're getting more white in here, so you're starting to get those colors bouncing back. This is like along the lines of what you would get in like a colored light situation. It's like it's mostly white, but there's a tint, and so you still get those colors. This is really
so
cool, yeah. Boom, red.
Whoever
Again.
watches this VOD, they are like going to be miles ahead with
Yeah.
color theory.
And you learn this stuff by doing studies, like literally set up a still life and paint it and think, why did that red ball turn black? Why did the green bulb turn black when I shined a red light on it? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Super interesting stuff.
Now, of course, there's like artistic liberty, right? Because when the shapes work, it doesn't really matter what color you use.
That's
like,
another thing. You can still
so
tell what it is.
You can still tell that even though this may not be exactly possible, like maybe if it was under a blue light, it would look more like this. But the fact that the image still looks good and you can still read it, like you can get away with it.
So if a pure blue light hit a red apple, we wouldn't see it. It would probably turn black.
Yeah.
You can try it. If you try it, post it in the Discord server. But according to the colored balls in the video, yes. If there is no blue in the apple and you shine a blue light on it, it won't bounce back any light. So it's going to just look black.
Yeah. Look, checks out.
It's very interesting to me. Yeah. That's pretty much what it would look like. And then that the reason there's a highlight is because that's a specular reflection. And a specular reflection is like a mirror. It's a reflection of your light source. So it has nothing to do with the color of the object.
That's a pretty dang good looking apple that I just painted.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
That's sick.
Like, this is cool stuff, like, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I think it's interesting.
I also think that that's probably why a lot of layer modes don't really work very well. It's because they don't really truly show how light responds in real life. Like, you can use it as a tool to get to a certain point, but you can't rely on multiply for perfect shadows. You kind of have to understand that there's like more that goes on behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, you can't really hack your way there with layer settings. Like,
Yeah.
you got to know at least the basics of it. I'm going to go ahead and stick that video in resource share in our Discord server, by the way.
But like, you can definitely see that in like I've done this a few times. You know, when you have an apple in a lit area that's on a cooler side, you will see red, but maybe it won't be as warm of a red. Like, well, that's orange. Whoops. Like, you won't see this, but maybe you'll see a much more subdued version of it. So like, I mean, most apples are quite subdued, especially like delicious red apples, although they're horrible tasting. I hate delicious red apples.
Their
But
name
anyway,
is so contradictory. Dude.
they are very contradictory. I hated those apples. I love Fuji apples. But like, red apple,
Then why do you keep calling them delicious?
it's because that's what they're actually called, which I think is an abomination.
Yummy.
So like, if you lit like a cool light on it, you'll probably get a cool highlight. Whoops, that is not a highlight. You'll probably get something like this. And depending on the form, you know, you'll get more of a rounder form in the shadows. But like, you can see that this red is more on the desaturated side. It's not fully vibrant.
What about this one? What about this apple?
He's a cute little apple. It doesn't even look like a cat at this point.
This is literally one of the coolest like subject streams we've done in so long.
I know.
Like, this is so cool. Like, the thing that I like so much about art and design is it covers such a wide range of stuff. Like, everything from like science and physics to engineering to color theory and lighting to like more artsy stuff to fashion. Like, art is so cool because it spans so many different industries. You know what I mean?
I know. It's so versatile.
Yeah, it's very, very, very broad. And you can specialize. Like, there's artists out there who literally just draw cars. And they just obsess about cars all the time. And they draw cars. And they focus on how big it needs to be and how far the pedals need to be and what the seats need to be. And that's all they think about. It's like there's so many industries within the art industry that you can specialize and nerd out about one thing for the rest of your life.
I mean, there's such thing as perspectivists.
Yep. Or you could be just a generalist and you could kind of brush over a lot of different subjects. You can specialize in a couple of them and then you can just appreciate the rest of them without specializing. It's very interesting. Like, there's so many different things that art covers.
Yeah. It's
I got
really
teeth
cool.
gold, bro.
Okay.
I gotta go make some art.
Gonna make art?
Yellow.
Oh. Oh, brother. Medical illustrators? Yeah, for sure. Really like today's stream. Oh, thank you, Fox. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit more of like a lesson. It's sick. I think there was an artist that did work for NASA or something, super specialized, but so cool. Yeah, there's artists that work for NASA. They design their spaceships and stuff and work with that. Hello, Enrique. So, like, another thing that I do is I'll take something like this. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do a little study of that, but I don't have to do it one-to-one, but I'll just take this and you yoink and twist. So I'm just going to take this little drawing here and basically mimic the same lighting scenario that I see in the reference. And that is another way that you can learn. And because this is a very strong light, very strong blue light, everything's basically just going to be blue, which is, you know, good for us, right? So let's see, it's gonna be dark. And then the light, you know, when you see this is probably about how powerful the light of the blue light is. All I have to do is just add that in here. Don't have to worry about skin tone. Your brain already knows that it's skin.
Yeah, like,
your brain already knows.
people vastly, I would say, overthink the color they need to choose.
Yeah, they do.
The shapes will give you the context. Like, you'll know what it is based on the shapes and the material differences.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my gosh, dude, some of like the anime pictures that we saw on Pinterest just before we were streaming, because we were just looking at some various color stuff, were really cool. Had some really neat stuff in them.
You can make a lot of arguments for
it's
stuff.
just gonna go back to like the light and the shadow.
Yeah. And now you just gotta treat this like light and shadow, like doing a rendering, a primitive rendering studies, you know? Like, oh yeah, I know that this plane
That's fun.
comes down, goes out, and if this goes away from the light, this is gonna get shadow. So like, here's another plane, goes down, casts a shadow. It gets more methodical the more you know.
I think what's his name? They think there was an artist that did work for NASA or something. I had a teacher in art center that worked for NASA, well, JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, but they're a branch of NASA, I believe. And he his name was Matt. Was his name Matt?
Yeah, it was Matt, I think.
And he was a designer and engineer on the rover that went on Mars, and I had him as a teacher in art center. Really cool dude. He gave me some stickers.
Stickers?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that, actually. I don't think I had him.
Yeah, he co-taught a class with Thomas Bertling, who is a designer that worked on a lot of big projects like for Boeing and airplane companies and big engineering projects and stuff as well. He co-authored How to Draw with Scott Robertson. If anybody's familiar with Scott Robertson's How to Draw book, the perspective one, he co-authored that with Thomas Bertling, who I had as a teacher at Art Center. And then he co-taught a class with an engineer from NASA. So like, I don't know, it's weird. Like they're all like connected. It's kind of cool. Matt. What's his name again? Matt something. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
He was cool. He was like a dad. I don't know. Like he
kind of reminded me of George a little bit.
Yeah, he was definitely an engineer. He felt like an engineer.
Oh yeah, the person that's lit with a blue light from the top. I don't really like these shapes right in here. I might just nuke them. But I like this bridge of the nose right here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
Or
What you gonna add?
I don't know. I was even just thinking you could go.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah.
You could do that as
I like
well.
that.
If you want.
I'll
We got
keep
some
it.
picture references if you want them.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's good.
I drew them really messy, but it would be something along the lines
Yeah,
of
let
that.
me just take this out. I don't like these shadows. They're contradictory.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. You know, when I saw those pictures, you can pull it up on the stream or on
These?
yeah, that one. Like you could do the stream window.
I know I'm trying
Yeah,
to
that's fine.
get to it. You
Any
mean
advice?
just this?
Yeah.
Okay, when you saw them?
When I saw these, I was like, oh yeah, light shapes, shadow shapes. Now just fill in the blanks. You're like, okay, I'm gonna design the shadow as blue, and I'm gonna design the light as red,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's all I do.
Yeah, and you also get like bounce and stuff from the ground. So
Yeah.
like right here, this surface down at the bottom is bouncing light into these
Ooh.
areas,
I really like this one.
these areas, this area. And so you could go, I want to make the ground red. And so this would get red bounce. This would get red bounce. This would get red bounce. The brow ridges would get red bounce. And if you draw a bunch of faces and heads, this little spot of light right here, that would get red bounce if the bottom was red. And so when Christina's painting these faces, she's just thinking that. Like, what if you made like a new layer and put like a purplish light or bounce below her that like bounces purple into like her shadows?
Oh sure.
It would affect all of the downward facing planes. You could honestly probably just turn them purple. Like it would be the same value.
Yeah. Oh okay.
Like the same value that you already have in the shadow.
All right.
Because if a purple bounce would be super, like purple's not bright. It would be like that, right? And
Yeah.
then brow ridges, well, it wouldn't hit the upward facing planes of her cheeks in the shadow. It would just hit the brow.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't hit
Right, it
those
wouldn't hit-
planes. It would hit these planes.
Yeah. These ones facing down. Like this one, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about this one?
Probably a little bit.
A little bit.
You know, if she had purple below her, it's just so hard to see. Maybe we should have chose something else like orange.
Pink, orange.
Like just be bold with it. Bold and brash.
Bold and brash.
Yeah. So like, boom, red light bouncing up. Boom, red light bouncing up. You know, a little bit of red light bouncing up. And it literally looks like that. It looks like she's got like a red, like if she's holding like a bowl of red liquid. And it's like,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait.
drink this. Like
Gonna
you
drink
can
this.
feel it there. You can literally feel that red bowl in front of her.
Wait,
of-
I
of
need to try that.
blood.
Blood. Neon blood.
drink your blood.
That's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna do like a cool red. Not that red.
You know what I mean? Like you're like in your mind, you're thinking of like these light rays that are going all over the place, and you're going, which planes are receiving those light rays that are getting hit, right? Like if my hand is facing down, it's getting bounced from the desk. If my hand is facing up, it's not getting bounced from the desk. Where's my I don't have any brightly colored things. Look at that. You can see blue bounce on the bottom of my hand. See? It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
cooling it down. Now it's not. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, blue.
Whoa.
Not blue. Blue.
Not
blue.
Look at that. Now you added a little logic. Bowl of blood.
Yeah, and it's like if that was green,
What kind of green? Let's
it's
see.
because like that's the problem with the question, what color do you pick or what color should you pick? It's like so contextual. It's like what color is the thing that's shining the light? Like what color is the object? It's very, very difficult to say what color should you pick because it's like saying what answer is the math problem?
Now she's on the cauldron.
It's like it's if you're doing a math problem, what answer is it?
Yeah. Oops. That's
What's
what
the
you
math
did.
problem?
Yeah. What is the math problem?
It's like it's impossible to answer. It's literally an impossible question to answer because it's so contextual. That's cool. Like,
cool.
that feels really good. Like, that face that you drew literally feels like blue lights hitting her face, and you're getting that warm or that reddish bounce, and it's combining with the blue light and creating like a purple.
Yep. If I color pick this, it's gonna be purple. Oh my gosh! But it feels really warm. It feels like pink, but it's not. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
It is really cool. Any advice for rendering? This is rendering.
This is rendering.
Like, this is rendering. It's deciding on those upwards and downwards facing planes. Like, like, if we're gonna render something, let's just say, right, here's like a little sheet of something. Like, how would we render a sheet? Because this is essentially what a face looks like. It's like brow ridge, eye socket, plane.
Nose.
Yeah, like nose or cheek planes, bottom of the cheek plane and bottom of the nose, chin. Like, this is literally how you do a face. It's a staircase. It is. It is. Faces are staircases.
You know, I've always talked about how lips, like the direction of the lips and upside profile, is like a staircase.
Yeah, like, this is faces. It's a staircase, but you have to know that in order to render, because you need to know what planes are facing up, what planes are facing down, right? So it's like, okay, what the heck? There it is. What? Why did you do that? Where is the hole? Whatever. I'll just do this. Okay. So upward facing plane. Downward facing plane. Upward facing plane. Can this one? Yes, it can. Downward facing plane. That one didn't work either.
And that's also what I think when I'm thinking of shading heads.
Upward facing plane, exactly.
And then you soften edges if you need to.
Yep. And if you need to soften these edges, meaning if this is round, zoop, instead of sharp, zoop, this is rendering, chat. Literally, this is rendering. If that's round instead of sharp, it's a gradation and not a hard angle.
Okay, that's a pretty sick looking edge.
There it is. And if the light is coming from an angle, we'll probably get a drop shadow. A drop shadow on this. So let's just go. There's my shadow. There's my shadow. And then you go, yeah, but what color do you choose? What color's my light? It's coming in from right here, right? My light is coming in from right here. What color is it? Is it red? Well, if it's red, remember, red's not very bright, so it's probably going to look something like this.
So the shadows have to be even darker.
And these shadows, yes, exactly. These shadows will be way darker, probably. And then you'll probably get some red bounce in the shadows. And this core will probably be quite dark.
Whoa.
Right? It's like, it's this
carpet.
thing that's going on in the head, you know? And if this light is, I don't know, teal, or let's just say it's like a nice green, like a bright green. Let's say it's this color.
You can probably alpha lock that. Or something. Yeah. Ooh.
Like, what color do I choose? What color is your light? What color is the thing? You know, is this round? We'll make that one round too. We'll make another stair on the bottom. This one's round as well.
You know what's so interesting? When you made that thing green, the shadows almost look purplish.
Yeah, like that color relativity in there.
Yeah. So cool. And guess what? This can be an environment where you put a little person in it.
So it's all contextual. We can't just go, you know, what color is it?
What do I use?
It's like saying what's the answer to every math problem ever? Like, what number? Some would say 42. Supposedly.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Right? And this green is coming down, and bouncing back up into here. But since this is blocking it, it's not. And if I were to put like a big, I don't know, like
So what's not? Sorry.
This is not facing the green light, so it's just
okay,
gray.
So it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna receive.
Yeah.
the
Now
bounce.
imagine I put like a big, I don't know, red or a yellow thing over there. Well, then this plane is gonna start getting a little bit of that yellow.
Whoa.
So it's probably gonna end up filling this. It's gonna end up filling this. It's gonna end up filling this.
Wow.
It's gonna end up filling this. And it's gonna end up filling this.
This is so cool. Oh my goodness.
Like, you know what I mean? If this was orange, this would not be, this would be orange instead. Like, I would change this to orange. Now this is orange. This is orange. Let's just say orange.
Orange. Checks
It
out.
dictates the color. And if I were to put a stripe on this, ooh, let's put a stripe on it.
Let's do it.
We follow the form.
Meow.
And we repeat the process. What is the stripe? What
Ooh,
color is the
hot
stripe?
pink. I'm kidding. I don't know if it'll look good.
Let's make a new layer. This stripe. Now we literally just repeat the process. Green light hitting hot pink. What the heck is green plus pink? I don't know. More of a gray. Okay. This is being hit by green light. This is being hit by green light. This is being hit by green light. This is getting yellow bounce. Maybe we end up getting like, I don't know, something like this. This is getting yellow filling it. This is getting yellow filling it. This is getting yellow filling it.
Wait, what was the yellow/orange color representing? Ground bounce light?
Anything, any bounce light. This will happen all the time. The ground generally doesn't face this way. So maybe if it was like a big rock wall or something. I'm just saying, like, if you're getting some sort of a bounce or secondary light, it tends to look like this. It'll just fill the shadows. Because like if I had a ground below this, that ground would not touch these shadows. At least, especially not these ones right here, because these are upward facing shadows. So now these planes are feeling a little bit too bright to me. They're not matching. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to darken it a bit.
Ooh.
Right? I want to make sure, okay, that's a hard shadow. This is a soft one. That's a hard shadow. This is a soft one.
But you know what just happened?
Pink stripe.
The base color disappeared.
The base color did disappear. Because I'm lighting this with like a greenish light, and I'm lighting this with like a yellowish light in the shadows. And like that is exactly what goes on in my head when I'm lighting things. And that's what's going on in Christina's head when she's lighting things. You know? Could turn this into a little, I don't know, proper
Staircase. This is too brain nourishing for TikTok chat.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. Like this is way too educational for TikTok. That's why nobody's here.
Yeah. But to those people who are here, you guys know what's up. You guys are way ahead.
Yeah, if there's not enough brain rot, TikTok doesn't like it very much, but I don't care. I needed like vegetables today. I needed like meat.
Just needed something kind of substantial.
Fox was like, dude, we need meat. Like Luffy.
People are like, I'm here, I'm here.
That's great,
That's
chat.
fantastic.
You are the few and the proud.
That's why I stay. Heck yeah.
There you go. Like there's a pink stripe and it feels like believable. It like feels okay. I honestly feel like maybe this could just be a tad brighter.
Yeah, brighter wouldn't be bad. But you know, it's so interesting because like you look at this and you're like, that's pink. But when you color pick those individual things, it's not like, it's like a pink tint, but it's not like pink. You know, I don't know how to say it other than that. It's so cool.
If we could kind of put like a red dot on this. What if we took the red dot? Well, we don't want to do that. What if we put the red dot and we put it like here?
Ooh.
What would happen to this?
Boop. Okay.
That would happen. What calculation did I just run in my mind? Colton bot calculating red circle hit by green light turns red, dull. Red circle in shadow, gets darker. Hit by yellow light, makes red light warm. Hard shadow. No soft shadow, hard shadow. That's literally what I just did in my mind.
Calculations.
And so we go, well, this one's really facing down. So I am honestly actually going to have to take this, and I'm going to have to even rotate this because my minor axis changed. Why? Now this is perspective. Why did I rotate that ellipse? Because this is my perspective. This is 3-point perspective. And the minor axis, aka the short side of an ellipse, follows the vanishing point. So if this was 2-point perspective, it would go like this. But since it's 3, I just rotate it a little bit. And then I just run the same calculation, aka I just steal the color I used last time.
You know, I think it's
There's 3 red dots.
fantastic. 3 red dots. Well, I think when you have like an image like this and you're adding more to it, you're like, well, what, how do I say it? Like all the other pieces help you to figure those calculations out. Like that cast shadow, you're like, oh, all I have to do is put the cast shadow in the same place and connect a line to it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's like how I think about it in my mind, and I could come down here and be like ambient occlusion, you know? And I go, well, what is the connection? Are they connected? Are they morphed together? Is this one sitting on top of that one? In which case, oops.
Whoa.
That was weird.
That was weird.
If this is like this, if it's like stacked and these are separate objects, that I'm going to have, you know, this thing, loaf.
Loaf. Yummy. Bread loaf.
And it's going to be physically sitting on top of this one, and there's going to be a seam. If it's one object, then it might look like this. Right? And there's not going to be a seam.
Yeah.
And that's going to determine whether I put ambient occlusion here or not, and how much. So if there's a seam, I got to make sure that these come together hard.
So when you color digital, the base color will always change because of light?
When you color anything.
When you color anything. It doesn't matter if it's digital or traditional. Traditional artists think the same process.
Yeah, I learned from James Gurney. James Gurney's a traditional painter. He's never even really done digital at all in his life.
Wow.
It's just how light interacts with color. You're just either creating that effect digitally or traditionally.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I paint digitally, I always start with the base color, knowing that that will change because of light and shadow and the environment. But that also, you know, affects traditional painting as well. Is it because yellow is brighter / more saturated in the shadows versus the green is more muted tone?
No, it's because I have yellow right here that's bouncing in.
Yeah.
I just pretended that I put like a big yellow object over here.
And so whatever side that's facing that bounce light will have a more yellowish tone.
So then this yellow light is coming in here. It's bouncing and going in there like that. If this, like I was saying earlier, if, I don't know, if this was blue, if this was like a blue object like this, then all that bounce would be blue. And so all of this would get much more blue. Like, we could even go like this.
Oh, yeah.
There's like, here, let me be vibrant. There's blue. There's blue. This red would be more purple. Like, probably like, I don't know.
Maybe
like
a little
this.
bit cooler.
Oops, crap. I just messed up my color.
Oops.
You know, maybe like that.
Ooh.
And then we go like that. And then this one wouldn't be affected. And this pink, all of these would go from pink towards blue. So it'd go into a purple. Maybe like this. And like that. And like that. So now I have I've changed the bounce light. Because I changed it to blue instead. So now it's cooled it all down.
That is like magic.
But before,
hopefully you have enough undos.
it was that. But now, you know, I can't like hold it down anymore, unfortunately.
It used to do that.
All those things have to get changed. There's the blue. That's the only reason all that's blue. Is just because I put blue bounce. Like, why would the blue be there otherwise? Other than like artistic license or something, but like, you know, See, I like the yellow. It doesn't matter, like, I could like one or the other.
The color of anything isn't the color of anything, or rather what anything looks.
Huh?
Hold on one second. The color of everything is dependent on its environment and things in the environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You will have neutral lighting where you get like the true color of the object. But I don't like using neutral lighting that much. Like, you could use it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just if you use neutral lighting, your shadows and your lights are not going to change hue very much, and it's not going to look very good. So I can't not do it, honestly. Like, we were taking an oil painting class last year by Robert Lemler, phenomenal oil painter, and he's just amazing. And they don't even have neutral light bulbs at the school. You either get a cool or a warm bulb. Like, you don't get a neutral light because nobody ever does still lifes with neutral bulbs because it doesn't make anything interesting. Your shadow and your light,
It's kind of grayish.
they're just the same. It's like you take the green and you simply make it darker. Like, here's my green.
Are we in neutral light right now?
Relatively, but we're not trying to be quirky. Yeah, like, I design my shots to try to look interesting.
Well, like, for me, when I paint characters and use it for like a reference sheet, I will still go with cool and warm, just because it's just more interesting, even though they're on a white background.
Yeah, but neutral doesn't always look bad, because think about a cloudy, diffused day. That's pretty neutral lighting, but yet it still looks amazing. So, like, again, everything has a place. Everything has nuance. Like, I'm not going to say that neutral lighting is never useful or never good, because that just wouldn't really be true. I just don't like to use it when I'm doing these studies, literally teaching about color and light. There we go. Actually, I'll just do this. So it's just like these little demos, and I do these all the time. I have them. I can show you some like finished ones that I've done, much more finished. I have them on my ArtStation chat. If you're regulars, you've seen these. Like, here's one.
Ooh.
These are like little imaginary scenes that I do from my mind with different colored lights and objects and stuff. Here's another one. Floating magical objects with different kinds of lights and colors and stuff. This one is partially from imagination, partially from reference. And like, everything is affected. Like, this is obviously a white charging block, but if you look at this, warm light,
Cool shadow.
cool shadows. Why is the shadow cool? Because I'm literally getting this teal bouncing up into it.
But you won't see that like crazy teal color. You'll just see like a hint of it.
Yep. Yeah, you see like a hint of it, right? And it's like, here's the headphones, and it's just like, the headphones is like, I probably drew this with the mouse.
You probably did.
I just went like that. There it is. There's the reflection of the headphones in there. And so I'm telling you, like, you want to learn color, do studies all the time. Just do a bunch of still lifes. Order a cheap colored light bulb from Amazon, put it in your lamp, and just turn it on, change the colors, and do studies.
Yep.
And then take what you learn and try to do stuff from imagination and try to figure out how to make stuff. Like, this is a white chunk. This chunk right here is white. Yellow. Blue. Green.
So much hue change.
So much hue change. I've got 3 different colored lights shining on this cylinder. I've got the yellow background, which is like a really big soft panel. You get the Fresnel right here, the reflection on the green. Look at this green. Yellow. Warm green. Cool green. Vibrant green. Because a green light hitting a green object, that's gonna really make that vibrant. And it's like, here's like a magenta box.
Of some sort.
Cool. Cool. Green. There's this reflection on that. And this is just from imagination. Like, I don't know if these are even really all that accurate or not, right?
But it
Like, here's
feels
a
good
dark
enough.
blue stripe. Cool. Like this one's combined, this blue is combined with the yellow, which is kind of like canceling it out. And so I'm getting like this neutral green because this green light right here. And so I just like to run these little experiments in my mind. And this isn't really even all that accurate, but it kind of forces me to think and do exercises of it. Same with this one. I've got some varied materials, and you can see like vibrant red, very cool red. Like, look at this green. Warm, cool. Why? Because this warm light is hitting this. The cool light from above is hitting this. So it's just like warm and cool.
But it's light and shadow.
Yep. Warm, cool. Warm, cool. Warm, not cool. Well, that's because there's this yellow back here. This should honestly probably be a little bit more yellow. I could probably take it. You probably wouldn't be able to see very much of it, unfortunately. But it might be just like that.
Oh, wow.
I still want that to read, though, so maybe I'll make it a little bit darker. It might be like that. These are a couple years old.
Oh, those are fun.
Material reflection. Or not material, like light reflection on the surface of the floor. And I'm getting multiple shadows here. This is a cast shadow. This is a reflection. This right here is a reflection of this right here. This is complicated in here.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
This.
How did you do that? Oh.
This is reflecting right here, although technically I don't think you would see it because I would have to come down. It would probably actually be here. I did it wrong. This tube, this is the reflection of the tube. So this is just like an experimental from imagination thing. Here's like a steel.
Wow, that's a cool one.
Like a steel little antenna. And I'm getting these reflections on it. I would really, really recommend doing this kind of stuff.
By the way, we have a perspective live class coming up, so you can check it out here.
Yeah, I got we're teaching a Zoom class coming up on perspective. I'm going to be the main teacher in that class. We're going to go through the fundamentals of how to draw in dimension, because none of this stuff matters if you can't actually draw it in 3D, even though this is a lighting and a color stream.
Yeah.
You know, and we are running a watercolor promotion. So just FYI, if you do get any of our big classes, like the perspective class or the anime art school, you will get a watercolor of your own character done for free. We'll mail it to you. It is the watercolor promotion.
Yes, I love it.
So you can take a screenshot of this, check them out. So it'll be the red button for the perspective class and the yellow button for the anime art school.
And then you get a little watercolor. So I'm actually going to do one today. Probably now.
For Shattuck Paradox?
Yes.
Are we done?
I mean, I think so if you want to.
Sure, we can be done.
Yeah.
We didn't get. Oh, I guess we did. Would you want to do this as like a demo? It's like a clip. Maybe.
Well, I hope we don't have any of those lines showing up in the.
I don't care.
Okay. I can try it.
This should never make clips then.
True. Okay. Yeah, I can clip that out and describe what I'm doing. That'd be cool. Really like these tips today. Awesome. Yeah. I'll see what I can grab out of this little demo because I actually quite like it. It's really cool.
How much is the Zoom class? How much is it?
It's 500.
Yes, 500. Yeah. It's a 7-week-long perspective class. You'll get critiques every single week, except the first week because there's nothing to critique.
Yep.
But and it's live, and it'll go for, I don't know, at least a couple of hours. But critiques will tend to make class run over, and you can leave whenever you. And the Zoom replays are available. So if you've always been wanting to get good at perspective, this is your chance.
It is.
Like if perspective is like this elusive thing that you've always just wanted to like lock in and learn, this is your chance to do it in a live class, and you actually get feedback on your work.
It's such a good. It's so good. Colton's a really good perspective teacher.
I've taught it for a long time.
All right. I'm honestly really glad that I got this little cabinet on the side.
Yeah, like here's some of my perspective stuff from recently. Like drawing objects from different angles. You know, I did all the perspective in painting in this. Christina did the characters here, so like, you know, this is what my work looks like. A lot of perspective, a lot of very practical, real world use case perspective. Let's see what else is in here. Here's like some organic form drawing. These are just like little exercises that I do on stream sometimes. People from different angles. Yeah, we'll go over 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspective, technical stuff. We'll go over intuitive perspective, drawing from imagination, all that kind of stuff.
We got Super Doozy's character because she actually got the perspective class.
Biggest issue is repetition of creating an object in different perspectives. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. Like proportionally measuring things in 3D.
Yeah.
We definitely are going to be talking about that a lot. I teach that specifically in my class as well in anime art school.
What's this?
We can do a number of perspective streams coming up if you want as well.
Yeah.
Go over the various stuff. Class FOMO is setting in.
Oh.
Hey, there's plenty of time to sign up.
There's plenty of time. Okay, I think I might know what
You have the exact same pencil as I do? Yeah, these are pretty common. They're drafting pencils. We have a bunch of them. Like 4 or 5 of them, probably. You need sippies?
Yeah, I like some sippies.
What?
Strong, but yummy.
That'll knock your socks off, dude.
Okay, I want her to kind of be facing this way.
We do have a Discord server, by the way.
Yes, we do.
If you're interested, you can check out that same linky from earlier, or you can look on our profile or bio, depending on what platform you're on. Look at this, dude. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, rightfully so. He shouldn't be doing that. Bonk. That's a definition of a bonk.
The bonkening.
I really like this head angle that the character's already in, so I'm gonna kind of do something similar.
Tuna asked, did you see my message from today? Didn't you respond to them?
I did respond. I said we'll get back to them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we'll have to read it more in depth. But yes, I did get your message.
I guess the question is, did you get our message? Look how cute Applejack is.
I know. Ugh. How about you do a painting? Oh, I forgot she has an eye patch.
You're gonna buy some mechanical pencils? Your sketchbook has been collecting dust lately.
real.
I thought it was a pretty fun lesson today.
I think so too. It was really good.
It's really, really, really good. The deeper you go into a subject, the more narrow the interest group, generally. But the funny thing is that today's topic wasn't actually like niche at all. It affects everything.
Yeah.
It's so incredibly important. It just dictates so much stuff. Not Fox, not even replying to a streak. That's crazy. Okay.
Can you help me look up an eye patch, like a nurse eye patch or something, like a white eye patch?
A nurse eye patch?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that would be a thing other
It's not
than
a thing,
like
it's more like a Halloween thing.
yeah.
But it just gave me the vibe of an eye patch. Like that just kind of gave me that vibe. Maybe I'll add a little bit. She did say I could
It's
get
like a
some
cosplay
artistic
thing.
liberty, so I'll add some ruffles to it.
Dude, the Kill Bill thing is so cool. We should watch
Yeah,
that.
let's watch it.
Wait, let's watch those movies.
Yeah, I was thinking Kill Bill when I saw this character. I was like, ooh, this is sick.
I wonder if we got any clips from today. Let me think.
I hope so. I would like to turn that thing into a clip.
I think so. I think we could probably get a couple clips out of today.
Okay. I think your staircase demo was really good.
Dude, what is this thing?
I don't know. It just looks interesting.
I need to start turning these into like recognizable objects. I need to make a number of like I need to start turning them into like food or something.
Yeah, food is.
You know what I mean?
great.
Like a French fries or that would do its rounds
yeah.
on TikTok, you know?
Let's do that. Let's try turning them into food.
Yeah. Maybe I'll study some food.
Let me think. I want her to go like this. I wonder who was at our front door earlier.
Delivery.
Package. I wonder what kind of package.
It's the light.
Oh, okay.
What is the study from today anyway? It's the daily.
I don't like this. I wish I had the undo.
Is the light and color part of the stream over? I guess it is.
Yeah. Kind of is. I mean, unless we have more questions on it that we want to talk about. Maybe did I end it too early? I don't know. Let me just draw the body first. Feel free to ask more questions though, because maybe we might do one a little bit after the watercolor.
Are we just doing this for the rest of stream? I have no idea. Maybe, probably. Do you ever try to zoom in on paper?
Yeah.
Do you?
Accidentally. Nah, not really. No, I try to undo. sometimes.
Yeah, Christina's been drawing for a lot of years.
Yeah.
What do you think is the hardest thing to draw when it comes to light? The hardest part, the thing that's always been hard is the being able to think about it in 3D and run the calculations.
Yeah.
Because like that determines the shapes. Once you have those shapes, it's a piece of cake. Literally, it's such a piece of cake after you have those shapes. It's like the perspective part of light and the dimensional part of light I find very difficult.
Yeah. How it travels around the form. Oh. Get one or two
But
arms up.
all the other parts I don't find nearly as difficult. This is an Anime Academy classic now.
Yeah.
The song.
It is. Okay, I'm cooking. Chat, I'm cooking.
I can't figure out how to make characters with super dark skin readable. I would look at how photographers do it.
Yes.
Do some studies of people who do it, who have done it, like painters. That would be a really good opportunity for doing some master studies. Like, look at how other people are successfully doing it, and that would help so much. Like, that's exactly what I would do. I would be like, why do I need to invent it, like how it works? All I'm going to do is just kind of fumble my way into something that other people have already figured out how to do. And then I'd take inspiration from that and I'd go, oh, okay. You'd probably just have to work in like a really dark, kind of close together value group with stronger speculars probably. Lemler had something on his profile.
About that?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay. Should I do two braids like this? Yeah. Alright, perfect. Alright,
Here's a nice one. This is a portrait. This is a portrait by an oil painting teacher of ours, Robert Lemler. That's a pretty good one. You can see really compressed value groups. Very well done.
It's so nicely done. That's so nicely done.
I'll find some more. I would study this kind of stuff. That's a nice little painting.
Wow, yeah.
This one's cool.
That one's really cool. You should show that one too.
Obviously, these are really, really rough sketches of his in oil.
But you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
You'll ever color over the same spot 100 times just to realize you have a bit of dust on your screen?
Here's one.
Kind of, yeah. I guess. Ooh.
That's a nice one.
You can see that they put, he kind of puts them in like, lighter backgrounds to pop them out as well.
He does a lot of them. Here's a pretty cool one.
That's a really cool one. Oh my gosh, look at the planarization of like the back of the head.
Yeah.
So good.
That's really nice. I can't imagine it takes him more than like half an hour, 20 minutes for that one. Really rough. I would just legit look at how other artists break it down. How do they get it to read? Every painting you do is going to be a problem that you're going to have to solve. And it's like a fun problem, right? It's like a puzzle. It's like a fun puzzle. I love his stuff. Ooh, that's fun. No, he didn't paint that one on glass. He painted it on some slippery paper. Do you remember what that stuff was called? He said it's a terrible surface to work on.
I don't remember what it was called.
But
was it like palette paper?
He kind of liked it wasn't palette paper. He kind of liked the effect of it. He highly advised against working on it unless you have a lot of experience. It just slip and slide.
I don't remember what it was called.
I think I took a picture of it, but it's going to be way back in my photos. I really have no idea.
Yeah, I think that this pen works best for these kind of watercolors. There we go.
This is a nice one.
There we go. Oh, that's a really nice one.
That's probably a really old piece of his. It looks like his old work.
How can you tell if it's old?
The style's different.
Looks like it could be an album cover.
I saw that comment earlier.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they were referring to. This one's really cool.
That one is very cool.
This guy does so many portraits. See, like, he's making it read just by a couple of highlights on the glasses, on the cheek, and then, like, the smoke.
Yeah. The cigarette?
I don't want to say that on TikTok.
Oh, oops.
They're gonna clock our stream.
Crap.
But yeah, that can give you some examples. I would just look up, like, if you want to learn how to show something specific, look at how other people have successfully shown that and study them. Hey, Clear Sky, how's it going?
Hi, Clear Sky.
Need to do more studies? For sure.
That's
Did you hear that there's a
dailies.
perspective class coming up?
Yes. Perspective class.
Bum. That's really nice. Okay.
And the heart is on this side. I feel like this one will go pretty smoothly.
Is it during summer? Yeah, it starts June 7th on Sundays. So it'll be going Sundays for 7 weeks, starting June 7th. Bad timing again.
Oh.
Rip. Yeah, we couldn't run it on Saturdays because Christina and I are taking a class. We basically are doomed to never being able to take a class in our entire lives again because we run classes, and they always contradict.
Yeah.
They just go right over top of each other. So I'm like, I gotta run a Sunday class.
We've done a Sunday class before.
Yeah, we did that with a costume drawing.
Yeah, costume and anatomy.
They weren't both on Sunday.
No. What I mean was like
One was
anatomy
Saturday,
was
one
on
was
Saturday.
Sunday.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I should have clarified.
Does drawing in black and white changes things since you'd need to focus on tonal values instead? I wouldn't say it changes anything really. I mean, it's black and white rather than color, but you're still focusing on tonal values. Like, it's not something that you wouldn't focus on in a color piece.
Yeah, color piece, you're also thinking about values. Like, what is light, what is dark?
You're just thinking in 3D instead of 2D.
Yeah. It's almost like with color, you're thinking color and value at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard.
It's like value, you're kind of thinking in terms of, like, 2D. Like, you got a slider that goes up and goes down. But with color, you actually have 3D. Up and down is value, and around is color, the hue. We have a representation of that. It's down there. On your markers. In the cabinet. Right there.
There we go.
Yeah, this is like a 3D color sphere. So at the top and bottom are black and white, and then around this is the color. So this is what I think about when I think in like color. And with value, it's just like, you know, it's a lot simpler. It's like value groups. It's all the same thing, like lighting, shadow, bounce light. The 3D color wheel was so eye-opening when you guys taught it. That's great. And saturation, yep. That's the middle of the sphere.
Yep. Oh, interesting. Okay, so here's her shoulder. Alright, we're almost done lighting this. Honestly, she has such a cute design that I don't really need to add anything else to it.
When I start learning anatomy, do I have to learn a separate individual part first, or I just start with a full figure? I would really recommend... there's a lot of good ways to learn it, honestly. Like, I mean, in Art Center, students in Term 1 would literally take Ray Bustos' analytical anatomy, and he goes through the figure and every single muscle very, very detailed. Meticulously, yeah. And then when Christina went to Art Center, she took a class by Miyuki Long, and that was like a proper figure drawing class, which is like holistic. So like, it doesn't really matter what method you use. Just by the time you are going through everything, you'll know what you're doing.
Yep.
So if you want to start by learning really complicated muscle stuff, you can. It doesn't really matter that much. But if you want your figure drawings to look good, you need to think about it holistically. Whatever part you start with is up to you. But to make a good looking figure, it has to be considered holistically rather than like the individual components. So most figure drawing classes will focus most of the class on like drawing the holistic figure, gesture, proportion, simple volumes, and then anatomy, like information on top of that.
Yeah. I prefer being taught that way because it feels very systematic and it feels like, you know, very doable. Like it doesn't get as overwhelming. So yeah. I'm
a very big fan of figure drawing classes that focus mostly on the holistic. And most educators, I would say, are.
Yeah.
But it's not because there's a right or a wrong. I feel like it gets to the point faster.
Yeah.
Like most people want to be able to draw good looking people.
Yeah.
And so I would recommend a class, if that's your goal, that focuses on drawing good looking people, which doesn't have nearly as much to do with the muscles as it does the design of the pose and the figure and correctly drawing things in, you know, dimension 3D.
Yeah.
Do you have gloves on? Or no?
Nope. And, you know, that's stuff that we teach in our anime art school and stuff. Analytical figure drawing, which is like combines both analytical, like, and anatomy stuff, and also like constructing the figure from start to finish.
Yeah. Don't have a story for the character yet. I was going for a pastel preppy style for Daisy. How'd you two find each other? We met on Art Amino a long time ago, if that's what you mean. Do we have a live stream time? Yeah, we stream at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yep.
Are you going to do a fall session? Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, why not, you know? I mean, we'll have to see, actually. Fall session. We're planning to go to Lightbox this year.
We are planning on going to Lightbox. So if you're planning on going to Lightbox, then we'll get, I don't know, Rubio's or something. Or ramen. Dude, the ramen place in Pasadena is great.
So good.
Yeah, if anybody's going to be going to Lightbox, we are planning on going. So if you ever wanted to meet us IRL, say hi. We will be walking around that event.
If you already live in California, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's in Pasadena, California. So it's in the LA area by Burbank. Like Arcadia, and it's the LA area. It's fun. Like, I think it's so worth going to. If you're considering at all a career in art or design, I think it's a really fun, inspiring event. A lot of really awesome artists go. There's a lot of cool talks, a lot of tables and booths. It's very large, like a very big event. There's a huge, auditorium room that's just filled with tons of tables.
Yes, and a lot of good stuff. Can you give me my acrylic markers? I think in that drawer down there. Oh, I guess it's over there.
They're probably in. Oh, your acrylic markers?
Yep.
The
Shuttle. Shuttle what?
shuttle?
Shuttle, yeah. Thank you.
So you were going to use those.
Oh, well.
There you go.
You gave me the idea. Thank you.
You should probably push those books over.
Yes.
An iPad and stuff.
Yeah. Just put this.
I know
it's
gonna knock it off if he jumps up
It's
there.
not gonna be a good place. We're in right now. Oops.
Never heard anybody call Christina Chris before with a K.
No, never.
Cali Gang, nice. You should go and photo snipe us. Sure, I don't care. Do it. Do it, dude. Waste your time.
Don't waste your time. Photo snipe anyways.
Are Lightbox tickets hard to get? No, you just go and buy them. Like, you literally go up to the booth and go, 2 tickets to paradise. I don't know.
2 tickets. 2 tickets to heaven, please.
Christina.
Huh?
What's Lightbox? An industry event, like an art industry event that takes place in Pasadena, California in October. I don't know if they announced it yet this year or not. Probably. But we are going to be going. Do they run out? I don't think so. I think you can get them last minute. Like, I mean, a lot of people who just go and buy them there. I don't know if they do sell out. I think it's like a convention.
Well, yeah, like people come and go and stuff. I don't think there's a limit.
Mm-hmm. Like, you can go walk around the whole convention center without even getting a ticket to Lightbox. Like, it's just on the street. You can't go inside, I don't think, but like, everybody hangs out outside. They got like a big sign outside. James Gurney painted it one year, I think.
Oh, really?
And you just can't go inside, but like, it's the Pasadena Convention Center is this big area. There's like a plaza and restaurants and all kinds of stuff. Like, they're just it's a public space.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you can't go into the event without a ticket, but a lot of people will go and hang out. A friend and I are planning on go to Lightbox in a few years. Nice.
Ooh, sick.
I've only been once. Once? I think it was once.
I've only been once too.
That's just when I lived in Pasadena. Photo. Yeah. What else would it be, Fox? Photo snipe when you take a picture of someone without them knowing? Like, yeah, do it. People take screenshots of me all the time on stream without me knowing.
Yeah. So I was like, what's the difference?
We'll probably go all 3 days just because we got to go all the way to California to do it. Sydney, Australia. Is my dad in Melbourne or Sydney?
I think it's Melbourne.
I think it's Melbourne. My dad's in Australia right now. He's over there for 6 months for work. Dude, who goes to Australia for work?
Apparently him.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal if you don't go. Like, it's not a huge deal, and it's definitely not it has nothing to do with anime or making a manga.
Yeah.
It's like a art LA industry. A lot of concept artists, illustrators, movie concept artists, digital artists, traditional artists. Like, it's like an art industry thing. It's not really like an anime thing at all.
Like, yeah, there's probably some anime artists in there, but it's not like the main focus.
Yeah, it's an industry event. It's not at all like a anime con. They don't sell like merch. Very, very few artists there, I would imagine, do anything sort of like anime style. We're over in Arizona. We're like 7-hour drive from LA or something. We're like in the Phoenix area. I'm not particularly that thrilled about going to different anime events and stuff. It's not something I'm super interested in.
Yeah, it's like,
maybe it's my background.
it's like okay. I feel like if I was more of an anime fan, like I did it for like the shows and stuff, I'd enjoy it more.
Yeah, I've never really been like
But-
a big weeb or anything, you know. I enjoy watching anime,
Yeah.
but my background is concept art. I worked in games for a long time, and I have always been a lot more of like designer leaning. I love the anime style. I think it's cool, and you know, we want to make our own one shot sometime relatively soon. But like, I wouldn't say that like, you know, it's like people who get hired at like a game company. Like, I worked at, I did concept art for what was that, Anthem, for EA, but I've never been like a huge EA fan.
Like
It's just
gamer.
like I worked on it because it was the job, and I enjoyed doing it. You know, like if I worked on a specific video game, there's like people who are super, super huge fans of the thing, but a lot of people, funny enough, a lot of people who work on projects, they're not like huge nerds about the project. Some of them are, but not a lot of them aren't. Like almost all of my friends that worked at Blizzard on the Overwatch team, they didn't even really play Overwatch. They were like amazing designers and they liked the style, but they didn't like go home and play Overwatch.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
And that's how it is for a lot of stuff. Because, like, generally speaking, the actions that get you to working on the Overwatch team do not involve playing a lot of video games. Or the actions that involve working on video games, you usually have to, like, not play video games and grind it out for years in order to get hired on it.
Yeah.
But like they know about it, they know all the characters, they know the design language, and like it's just kind of how it works a lot of the time, at least in my personal experience. There are definitely people in the game industry who are huge game nerds. Like most of them play at least a little bit, but they don't play, like they don't go home and play it all the time. Gamer X artist rare combo. Yeah, it's like a semi-ish rare combo. I guess it depends on the level of artist. Like the really, really good artists, they don't really play a lot of games at all. From what I've seen, some of them might. But there's always exceptions, and there's always like maybe they'll binge a game for a couple weeks. Like I don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 will come out, and a lot of artists will binge it. Like, I remember way back in the day when The Last of Us came out, the first Last of Us game. Oh my gosh, so many of the industry artists were just obsessed with it played through the whole thing, obsessed with it for a while. Mm-hmm. And then they're done. Like, they don't really play games that regularly. Yeah. I don't play games very regularly. I'll play them here and there. Christina doesn't play almost any games. She, like, play cozy games sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like Animal Crossing, or like she's gonna be playing the Tomodachi Life.
Yeah.
But she's not like
I'm not a gamer.
Getting a skill cape in RuneScape, you know what I mean?
No.
Like grinding it out for months.
Alright, I think I'm gonna need my bigger brush for this. For some reason I'm kind of craving panda.
You're in California and you're a 6-hour drive from LA. That's like Phoenix is an hour from Phoenix. Do you find consuming material / playing games can help with motivation or inspiration, or feeds your muse somehow, something like that? For sure. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, I'll watch a movie and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, like, that was such a good story. It makes me want to make cool stories.
Yeah.
Like, we watched The Croods the other night from DreamWorks, and I was like, dude, I want to write a story that's, like,
so
emotionally impactful like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll play Baldur's Gate and I'll be like, dude, it'll amaze me at the dedication and time and passion that people put into a project. It really inspires me.
Yeah.
I don't look at other artists this is kind of a tangent. I don't really look at other artists and get like jealous or get like, oh,
I should be that.
I wish I was that good. It makes me jealous. Like, I don't really look at other artists and get jealous. Like, you put in the time and you get good, and I respect that. It inspires me a lot of the time. Like, it makes me want to work hard and do good because I'm my own person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been the jealous type of artist. Maybe like when I was just getting started a long time ago, but like I just my respect for the like dedication and grind overrides that by 100 times.
Yeah, it's more like you respect them and you're like, yeah, they worked really hard, they earned it, you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think when people tend to get jealous, it's because they expect themselves to be there by now.
Yeah.
And they're not, and you know, and it's like, you know, self-worth thing.
Like, art is one of those things that you just can't hack it. Like, you can't shortcut it. Like, if someone's insane at perspective, you know they spent thousands of hours drawing in perspective. If someone's amazing at characters, you know they spent thousands of hours drawing characters. Like, there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. Like, maybe there's shortcuts to tricking some people who don't know, but art directors will know. Other pros will, like, they'll know. Like, especially when they see you draw or something, like, you just can't
fake it.
Yeah, the dedication that it takes to get there is so. What if I did this?
What?
Oh, look at that. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, when I first saw Wall-E, you know, we just saw that the other night.
Yeah,
we just watched it a couple nights ago. Really cute.
So
really cute love story.
Very cute.
I really respect the time and dedication and collaborative effort that goes into making video games. It's insane. There's such massive group projects that are so impressive. It's just crazy to me. The game industry, like, it's so much work to make a video game. So much work. And it's like so much work to make a movie.
It takes years.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I am going to use a darker. You know, it would be really cute if there was some kind of pink hair kind of flowing in the braids, but I don't know if I'll do that. I can't shake this. Can you shake it to the point it clicks? I don't know if you can, though. Oh, thank you.
There you go. I mean, I didn't shake it all up, but I did get it till it would move. You just have to, like, tap it. It's, like, gets stuck sometimes.
Yes, this is the pink that I wanted.
Those acrylic markers are pretty useful.
They are. They're very useful. Really gets in a lot of, like, solid areas really well. There we go. I feel like I used to kind of be the jealous type. In some cases. And I feel like it was like a lot of ego. I had an egotistical moment when I was, you know, younger. I think grown-ups, like older people who like get into art later, they tend to not be as like prideful or proud of their art. You know what I mean?
I do find that a lot. Like, I mean, the friends that I have who got into art in like their 30s.
Not that it's a bad thing or anything. It's just,
yeah, I do find that a lot of the times they just don't really have very big of an ego.
Yeah. I can't tap it.
Well, it's either stuck at the top or the bottom. So you tap the top and you tap the bottom, and it'll usually just come out. That's not really something that I thought about too much. Like, the further I get into it, the less and less like jealous as an artist I'll get. Until the point now where I just like, I'm really mostly just inspired all the time. I love it. Like, and I mean, you have a teacher like Will Weston. If you're inspired by someone like him, he has just zero ego. He's dedicated his entire life to teaching. Every time he sees something somebody else is teaching that they learned from him, he like reposts it and shares it. We had this comment on YouTube a while back. They deleted their comment after I responded to it, but they were like mad. It was like a figure drawing video that we made, and Christina was teaching a process that we learned from Will Weston, who learned from Glenn Vilppu, who learned from other people. And they were like really mad. They were like, oh, this is from Will Weston and blah, blah, blah. You should be ashamed because, you know, you're just teaching what other people are teaching and this and that. And I was like, well, you obviously have never taken a class from Will Weston, because if you did, you would know that he always encourages everybody to teach this stuff that he teaches. He reposts other people who take his classes that are also teaching that stuff. He has zero ego, and he literally wants everybody to learn for as cheap as possible. So it's like, obviously you've never actually taken a class from him, because you would know this is like the silliest comment that you could leave with like what he believes.
Yeah,
and it's
just
like
not true to his character.
Yeah, it's like it's more of like you have an ego for someone else rather than they have the ego. And they deleted their comment. It's like,
crap.
Give me a break. Like, you're getting mad at people for teaching valuable stuff for free on YouTube because you want to be a gatekeeper. Like, that's so weird.
It is. Or like you feel like you are doing something heroic.
Yeah, and it's like nothing is originally come up. Like, nothing is people like really originally come up with. It's like nobody invented the bicep. Like, nobody invented, like, you may have a specific way to break it down that you came up with that was inspired by maybe like someone else. But I just think that's silly. Like, you obviously, everybody on stream, you are free. You have our permission to teach
the same way as
anything you hear on stream.
Yeah.
And not credit us, because like
it's not really
everything is a remix.
Yeah.
Like, Christine and I have taken classes from a lot of different teachers. We teach stuff from, you know, obviously Will Weston, who's very inspirational to us. I took a figure drawing class by Kirk Shinmoto, and he took Will Weston too. I took a class by Glenn Vilppu. I took a class by Ramon Hurtado. Like, oh my gosh, dude, I've had literally so many teachers, so many mentors. And then you also discover stuff on your own just by experimenting and thinking and break stuff down. Like the 6-7 fold, like, we take credit for that, like, for real.
We do.
You know, I'm joking, of course, but like,
I know.
I taught it the other day to my student.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I was like, dude, like, you want to know the most useful fold in the world? Like, I literally will just draw it really quick. Chat, some of you know what I'm talking about. The 6-7 fold is so useful. All right, you go, if you have like a cylinder, there's a 6 and there's a 7, and folds will hook around cylinders like that, and you can even have multiple. So like 6, 7, they'll kind of go like that. So useful, so easy to remember.
Because of the meme.
Maybe someone in chat even said it. I don't remember. I saw that video that was like a side profile, and they used like a 6-7 to make a side profile, and it didn't look good. Like, it wasn't a very good strategy for side profiles, but I was like, what else is a 6-7? Like, I mean, more power to people for coming up with stuff and figuring out how to, like, new ways to teach things.
I think when I drew that side profile tutorial, people were like, oh, do the 6-7 method or something. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So then all I need is her cardigan and also her polka dots. Maybe I'll make them heart polka dots.
Will we be watching Beyond the Spider-Verse? I haven't seen any of the Spider-Verse movies. I've heard they're really, really good. I've been wanting to watch them. 6-7 fold OMG. Yeah, it's literally so useful. I would make another video on it. Like, oh my gosh, dude, it's so useful. Movie night? It's like trademarking math. It is. Like, it's such a stupid... It's like single-handedly responsible for like holding back the group, is like gatekeeping information that benefits everybody because you want credit for it. It's just silly.
now it's time to do her cardigan. This is gonna be pretty simple.
And if you've noticed anything about our streams, Christina and I don't gatekeep anything. Like the reason that we sell our classes is because they're very structured and they're massive, but we teach everything on stream.
Yep.
The only reason we don't really teach complicated subjects on stream is because it just is not really worth it. Like, we do teach stuff on stream that's complicated sometimes because we're passionate about it, but it just doesn't really perform very well. It doesn't reach very many people. Like, we want the education to reach a lot of people. And we are obviously foundation teachers. And so if you're really serious about art and improving, like, you've come to the right place. Like, we are very focused on foundational education, like perspective, you know, like values, value grouping, design, color theory, anatomy, figure drawing, like proportion, drawing in 3D. Like, you know, my background is in concept art, and I never would have gotten hired as a concept artist if I wasn't trained. Like, we don't teach hacks.
Nope.
We'll teach silly tricks and stuff sometimes because we think it's funny, and it's like a meme, like the 6-7 fold, but that's genuinely useful, dude.
It is
I
legitimately
use
hack.
it.
Yeah.
I think tips, that's why we always use the word tip in our video and not hack, because I think tips are useful, but they're obviously not the whole thing. You know, like, a tip for drawing an arm is not a replacement for anatomy, but it's still helpful.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right.
That's nice. Robert Sebastian. I just went on a... Oh, that's funny. Rant about gatekeeping knowledge recently. Christina's using watercolor right now, but she's also using like acrylic paint markers.
Yeah, I use acrylic paint for her top. And a little bit for her hair.
Yeah.
Alright.
Why is TikTok comment section so silent? Probably because all 34 people are drawing.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
YouTube's pretty active. If you want an more active chat, you can go over there.
Yeah.
Looks super cute.
Cute.
How often do we stream? We stream like 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah. We try to stream almost every day.
And then when we started, like, I don't know, almost 2 years ago. We've been streaming 3 to 5 times a week for almost 2 years now. 2 more months and it'll be 2 years.
A little bit of gold dust in her hair.
I'm glad to have found you guys. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. A little bit of gold dust.
Yeah, chat likes to freak out when the chat's dead. They don't understand.
How could this be?
Long-term consistency is the way to reach goals. It's like practice. Like, not every drawing turns out amazing, but every drawing is going to be required in order to reach your goals. And these streams are really fun. Like, I think we got a couple of really good clips from this stream.
Yes.
Like, I made a video where I drew like a chip in a stone on a stream, and it just like went like viral on almost every platform. It's like, you'll have a stream that's almost completely dead, and you'll just go, awesome, now is an opportunity to like farm some stream clips. And then those stream clips will literally just do millions of views on different platforms, and you're like, finally I have some time to like record some clips.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like, just because a TikTok stream isn't that like successful or quote unquote successful or active doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
You guys know how to draw animals? We don't draw a lot of animals.
Nah.
Not really. I'd like to get into it. You got that one recommended on YouTube Shorts? Nice. The chip video. Oh my gosh, dude. That video did so well on Instagram. It's still going up every single day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's a
that
viral
silly
one.
chip video. 667,000 views on Instagram.
That's amazing.
For some reason, people just liked it. And I'm happy about that. Like, I think it was a little tip, you know. It was like, if you draw a triangle and the light faces it, it's gonna be lit. You know, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Well, you make it look so easy, you know.
You know, if the face of something faces a light, the light is gonna hit it. You know, it's like,
wow. Tell me more.
this is an apple. What is the meme? It's like water found in ocean.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like, you know, worm found in apple.
Worm found
I don't know.
apple.
But, like, I'm glad that people like it. Like, they get a lot out of it. And for Christina and I, like, we've been doing this so long that sometimes we take things for granted that it's like, imagine you've been speaking a language for many years. Fish found in ocean, yeah. Fork found in kitchen. Imagine you've been speaking a language for years and somebody is just learning that language, words that you use every day. They're going to be like, what? That's like the art, right?
Yeah.
Stuff Christina and I do every day that we're fluent in is mind-blowing to people. And it's not because people are dumb. It's because they just don't know the language yet. I don't know anything about, I don't speak any other language, just English and brain rot, I guess, dude. It's kind of like a language. I don't speak any other language. Yeah, never took classes for another language growing up. My school didn't
Spanish.
offer them. Nope. And I didn't have like a bilingual household. I'm just straight up
White.
bog standard English, no variety or
Plain Jane.
Yep. Colton is so me. Do you not speak anything else other than brain rot and spam?
Did that fox say that?
What do you think, dude? Sometimes a simple thing is so mind-blowing for someone who don't paint much. Yeah, and I think that's perfect. Like, that is literally what stream clips were made for. That is what content is made for. It's like these people want epiphanies, and, you know, love or hate it, that's just how it works. That's how the brain works. It's literally no different. My brother was reading about Benjamin Franklin. He was reading like a biography on Benjamin Franklin, and they were talking about how the headlines of news articles back in way those olden days were just all like rage bait and getting attention and polarizing opinions. Nothing has changed.
Oh, so they were doing the whole political rift even nowadays.
Dude,
even back then.
Always.
That's how they run the world.
I mean, like, where do you think the term like bread and circuses come from, dude?
Oh yeah.
Like
selling
like
is...
ancient Rome.
Yeah,
Not nothing
selling,
has ever changed. It's just
changed.
it's so incredibly viral now because of technology, but it's all the same. Not that we're doing that, you know. We're obviously trying not to do anything like that. We don't want to like rage bait people.
I don't like rage baiting. It's so annoying.
You know, we've kept our morality.
Yeah.
But it's just always the same. Nothing is different. Everything is the same. Rome was filled with the rage baiters, dude, for real. Apparently, I speak Spain Spanish, which is funny because I live in a Mexican household. That's interesting.
Really? That's cool.
Is it true China bans anime? I have no idea. I don't live there.
I have no clue. I don't live there. And I have no idea about the news over there. They have their own... I mean, like, China bans, like, a bunch of stuff that's not theirs. So it's like, you know, that's why you can't go Google. Like, it's nothing new. That's why they have their own animes.
Same as
Chinese
it ever
animes.
was. Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Like, literally, I'll see, like, animes that are just Chinese dubbed. I'm like, oh, okay, that's into Chinese animation. They have their own thing.
It's almost like they're just like this big country.
Because they are. All right. So I think this is done. This girlie's done.
That's super cute. What do you think about
Thank
it?
you. I actually really had a lot of fun drawing her.
You're sick. I hope you get better.
Oh, no.
I love it.
Yay.
Insert Dahlia. I love it here.
Let me just add a few more strands.
Yeah.
I gave her a little bit of gold.
So, oh yeah, there is an update on the Huion thing. They did send us the Canvas 13, the pink one, which I requested. They did send us the pink one. However, we can't get our own discount code right now because they're already running a maximum discount, and it would be pointless. Like, they can't give a larger discount than they're currently running. So there's no Anime Academy discount code on their Canvas 13 and 16, because it wouldn't do anything. And so they don't really have any power over that, it seems like. Their margins are really thin on those tablets. So unfortunately, the Anime Academy discount code, as of now, does not exist. However, we are still officially partnered with them, and I'm going to ask about maybe other options so that we could maybe get some kind of benefit or something for our students.
Yeah.
But they like us, and we like them, and we want to figure something out. We just need to figure out something that is possible for both parties. I like Huion a lot. Like, I want to do something with them. Maybe in the future, like we were talking, this is obviously just totally, like, not confirmed in any way, shape, or form, but I would love to eventually...
updates.
I would love to eventually have some sort of maybe like an anime art school deal where maybe if you like buy anime art school, you can get like a Huion tablet at a discount of some kind. I'm not sure exactly. That would be cool. They're definitely open to providing tablets for giveaways in the future, like draw this in your style giveaways. We've actually specifically talked about that. So we're probably going to be doing sponsored giveaways, which is sick. Which is sick, right?
It is very sick. So, wait, one, two.
Cool. Just wants fan art of Miki. Wait, we could do a Miki draw this in your style as a giveaway. Guess what? I'm going to Lightbox. Really? That's fun.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll see you there. Just introduce yourself as Tuna, I guess.
I
really like how this one turned out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of it afterwards.
So we're going to be making a video on the Huion Canvas 13 Gen 3. And we already made our 16 video. I'm gonna message them back and just be like, is there any sort of like, can we get any sort of benefit for our audience? Because right now they have a really big sale going on their tablets, and I do feel like it would be, you know, it would be asking a lot for them to like cut into their profits for us just for no like benefit to them otherwise, because like it just doesn't make sense, right? So it's got to work for both parties. Are those hearts or polka dots?
Hearts.
Oh, nice. But they said they have a couple more tablet releases later this year, and we'll probably be getting sent those and reviewing them as well. So we're probably gonna have like this huge closet full of tablets at some point.
Tablets in the closet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually thinking I need to make her hair a little bit pinker.
We did get the tablet in today.
Yeah, we
did. It looks cool. It's super cute. I can't wait to do a video on it. Oh, also, we're gonna be doing a promotion for some game. We're gonna make a couple TikToks on it called Clash of Critters. They made AFK Journey and AFK Arena and stuff, and they reached out to us and asked to do a paid promotion with us. And so the game looks super cute. I wasn't able to actually play it, unfortunately, because they don't have a pre-release build for the iPhone, only Android. But it's super cute. It's really cute. And those are just going to be TikToks. I think we're going to be making like 4 TikToks, and it's going to be kind of like artsy related content with their cute stuff. I'm excited. It looks like a cute. Yeah. Chat, can you believe it? Christina and I are actually getting to the size on social media where we're starting to get like legitimate sponsorships and partners and stuff. Is that cool or what?
That is sick. All right. There, I'm calling it done. Definitely much better with the darker pink.
That's cute.
Oh.
Can you tell which part is green?
There it is. I hate the way how these shuttle markers just like close. It's a really not very intuitive case, but whatever.
Oh, surprised you guys not getting it sooner. We did get it sooner. We just turned most of them down. You would not believe the number of like AI companies that are out there that email us about doing sponsorships and stuff. I turn them all down. Like I'm not really that interested. I'm not interested at all. Like we want stuff that our audience would be interested in. And of course TikTok, like the Clash of Critters thing is only TikTok. And TikTok for us is like we kind of just post whatever on our TikTok. Like we'll post memes, we'll post all kinds of stuff. But like our YouTube channel, like our official YouTube channel or our videos, like we keep them pretty strictly art. I mean, people post literally like 10 TikTok videos a day.
Yeah.
It's like everything. But oh yeah, we're going to be a lot more assertive this year about reaching out and try to get partnerships and stuff with companies that we think would benefit the students a lot.
Apple. Well,
what?
I don't know. What else do you want to do?
I don't know, anything you want. You're the streamer.
Well, I'm basically done with this illustration.
That's sick. It looks really good.
Thank you.
Looks really, really
I'm really
good.
happy with it. I can't wait to send it off to Super Doozy. I hope you guys can collab with Spilled Ink one day since they love collabing with other artists. What is Spilled Ink?
What's that? We had a number of brands reach out to us, like Ohuhu markers, and they want to send us some markers. We have a lot of art brands that reach out. We just don't do a lot of traditional. It's mostly just this.
Yeah.
Like live streaming is our main thing. Our like main thing. But if you want, you can DM me their information on Discord or whatever. I'll look into it if it seems interesting. That could be cool. I gotta do my daily today.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Go wash.
Go wash. What memes are you making on Tomodachi? All the girls, of course, plus Jake.
What do they have? A TikTok? Or a YouTube? Or what are they? Spilled Ink? I've never heard of them.
Probably our Mafia characters as well. What color was used on the eye? I used, I think, a bit of phthalo blue. Phthalo blue and maybe a tiny bit of ultramarine in the shadows. It's just an art channel with 538k subs on YouTube. Oh.
We had what are they called? Winged Canvas reach out to us a long time ago for a collab. But we were so busy last year that we never ended up getting around to it. We're actually planning on doing a lot of collabs, or more like interview style things where we bring artists on this year.
Spilled ink. Now I'm curious.
I don't know.
Well, we should watch Wolf Children together.
That would be fun.
Oh yeah, they definitely collab with other artists. There's like Emiru or something like that collab with them. Well, you don't know them or anything, but it's just interesting.
We don't really collab a lot. I like doing interviews. I used to run a channel where we interviewed artists. That was what I used to do back in like 2018 and 19 or something.
Old Children, good movie. Nice.
We're going to be interviewing Rodgon sometime.
Yes.
Now that things are settling down a little bit, we want to bring him on pretty soon. And then we have a number of other artists that are in the DMs for talking, interviews, stuff like that. I really want to ask Rodgon about his like philosophy with teaching art and stuff. I think it's interesting.
Like, how did he get started with teaching and
like he teaches in like a different way. He's very passionate about it too. I'd love to ask him about that.
That'd be so cool.
I don't really watch any people on YouTube, artists. I don't watch any art YouTubers or social media people really. Like I've got artists out there that I really respect that I follow on like Instagram and respect their work of, but I don't watch any like art entertainment YouTube channels. Yeah. I watch some James Gurney, but that's just because I'm learning gouache lately and he does a lot of gouache. Well, I'm ready to wrap it whenever you want.
Yep, I'm ready to wrap up too. Welcome back, Evie. It was a fun stream today.
Yep. We got a lot done. I think we got some pretty cool clips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't wait to eat dinner, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Well, that's a fun one.
Is that Sakura?
No, I don't think so. Looks similar.
Well, that is going to be it. Thank you for hanging out and showing up. We did a cute little color theory stream and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And a cute little watercolor.
What are we doing? Let's see. Here we go. Boop. Oh. I wrapped up when I said, yeah, it's because I got to do my gouache study and other work today.
Ooh, I might make Sly on Tomodachi Life. That'd be funny.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. We will see you later. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Laters. And bye-bye, YouTube. Talk to you later.